Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Yan. I listen to comebacks, debut songs, and songs I never heard of for the first time with you all. And I also have other things that I have on my channel if you're interested. Reactions. I have dance covers, song covers, sometimes when I'm not too busy, and a lot of food related things too. Hopefully travel in the future when things are getting better out there in the world. So stay healthy so we can all go out. But anyways, today we're listening to a comeback song by Stray Kids, and I liked a lot of their songs. I still like them. And I remember learning quite a few songs by them. I remember learning Elevator, and I was like, oh man, that's really tough. This group is going to give out very impossible but cool and powerful choreo, and I was right from back in the day. And then I think my most recent song was Back Door that I learned, and that was very fun, but definitely was very sore and tired from it. So afterwards I took a break and just enjoyed their songs without learning them because they got a bit hard, but who knows, I might pick up another Stray Kids song real soon. So the name of their comeback song is called Maniac, so maybe like Crazy, or the song that just popped up in my head, right? She's a maniac, maniac. Anyone? No? Maybe? Yes. Anyways, Crazy. And I like their songs, like Thunderous, right? It's very unexpected, mixing like current and Korean culture into it, and it was just very fun. Lots of catchy moves, choreo, and also catchy parts of the song, like singing wise and melody too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have for us this time around, so let's check it out right now. I like Stray Kids, but not to the point where I would say I'm a fan of them yet, and I only know half of the members' names at the moment. For those who don't know, I have trouble remembering names, not just Korean names, English names, just names in general. Like, I can recognize faces a bit more than names, so you can help me out. That would be great. But my bias is Han. He's just super cute and just like a little chipmunk, or he's a wombat or something that they gave him a name. Can definitely see that resemblance there. But anyways, here it looks like a perfect world versus a fallen world, and it's messed up, cars are falling, but then the world that he's in is very clear, quiet, organized, while the top is like being destroyed and it's just messed up. So this can represent a person's mind, or we're going to be in a really wacky world. Is he like one of the dancers? I don't know. Red hair? Oh, they always change hairstyles too, so I will just have to find out and hopefully figure out who is who a little bit more with your help. So let's enjoy Stray Kids Maniac.
Let's go! 정상인 척 다들 힘 좀 빼. 짓고 있는 미소들은 새 락이 풀리면 다 똑같지. 눈은 날 무서워 허브제는 풀렸네. 정신을 간신히 잡지. 눈 한 번 깜빡이고 빼. 다시 세상을 정한 정상인 코스프레 준비. Mashup, mind blow, 정신은 backup. 프로토타입 내 속은 언제나 freaking monster. 유행 같은 친절함은 저리 지나 rotten. 내 통수에다 시원하게 욕해도 다 먹어. Hop in, 순진하게만 보다가 크게 다짐. 호의가 계속되면 권리줄 나를 toxic. 이러니 돌지, warning.
Maniac, 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac.
핑핑 돌아버리겠지.
Maniac, Frankenstein처럼 걸어 Maniac, Maniac.
Maniac, 나서 빠진 것처럼 무슨 Maniac. 핑핑 돌아버리겠지. Maniac, 비정상 금성이 되는 Maniac, Maniac. 다 터진 형실밥처럼
결국 본색이 드러났지.
편하지 않은 life, it'll live it so tonight, yeah. 정상인 척 다들 척 좀 빼. 짓고 있는 미소 no pressure. 락을 풀면 다들 똑같지. 눈은 날 못 속여. 내가 걷는 이 거리는 다 지뢰바다. 언제 터질지 모르는 둠만 volcano. 전했던 바람도 언제 바뀔지 몰라. 다들 숨긴 채 살아가 like a seal tornado. Pop in,
순진하게만 보다가 그게 닥침. 호의가 계속되면 권리줄 아는 toxic. 이러니 돌지 warning. Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
핑핑 돌아버리겠지
Maniac Frankenstein처럼 걸어 Maniac Maniac
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 무서워 Maniac 핑핑 돌아버리겠지 Maniac 비정상 구성이 진단 Maniac Maniac
가득해 두 눈은 lunatic 모든 감각이 날 서있지
예쁘게 포장한 대로 매번 갖던 언니
흘러가다 보면 결국 드러나겠지 숨겨진 내면의 뒷모습이 yeah
Maniac Maniac Maniac
You cannot stop with the truth
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 무서워 Maniac 핑핑 돌아버리겠지 Maniac 비정상 구성이 진단 Maniac Maniac
That was really cool and fun and catchy, but I have no idea what was going on. So was there like a storyline to it? I will have to check the lyrics. Usually they have a lot of symbolic and intentional words and stuff in their songs to make it more impactful, but just looking at this, it was definitely crazy and fun, but I didn't really get what they were saying. So I'm looking forward to checking the lyrics later on, but I want to share some of the cool things I saw. Wow. Stray Kids has done it again. Very surprising, entertaining, and just silly, but also really cool as well. JYP, take good care of them because I want them to stay a little longer. Sorry, that was a really bad pun. I remember watching them in Kingdom, so I might give them nicknames if I don't know their names, or yeah, let's just do that. I apologize, like I said, I don't know all their names, but I do recognize their faces a bit more now. So here we have him. He's one of like the main dancers, and it's just a very interesting outfit from the beginning. From the pearls with his funky heart-shaped goggles, bright red hair, right? It's very unique to start off with, and then we transition to various settings that we would later on, hang out a little longer. But this is the diners area, and that's where they are technically, I think. And there's just a lot of funky little drawings and doodles here that we also saw in Thunderous before too. So maybe that's going to be a trend, or they're making it into a trend. Running around, and we see Felix here with his deep voice, and it's just awesome. And I thought, oh, is there going to be a theme of hearts, because his hair is also kind of like a heart, also like clashing colors of this green and purple, right? So very unique and funky already. And then Leader just kicks over his head and he shows up and starts rapping. I remember reading an article saying he accidentally revealed his hair color and he just started laughing and freaking out. But I love this like lightning blue on him. Very sharp as well. A lot of times though, I notice for their title songs or more intense songs, they have very intense makeup as well, and most of them did too, and also intense hair colors. I hope their hair is healthy though. I heard it's quite damaging. Anyways, back here we see a lot of choreography and dancing, usually in this room, as well as another place, but usually here. And I always get mixed up with these two guys because they kind of look the same to me, like brotherly like visuals in my opinion, but I also know both of them are vocalists as well. But we see a lot of like cool moves going on and like very fierce. I always want to like learn this type of choreo, that type of style, but I hope my neck can hang in there and not like hurt myself. But very fun. There's 3 of them in the same outfits, and then we also see Han dressed very differently, standing out in a typical train, maybe going to work, maybe we're going through the usual routines and they're kind of like breaking that routine. Maybe that's what I'm feeling, and people might say you're crazy, doing all that, but they're like, I like it crazy. And so again, more of these little cartoon things that pop up. He always has fuzzy hats though, or is it just me? Does he like fuzzy hats? Is that why he requests that? I don't know. But then we see them all in this train that's dark and dreary, and they're just hanging around there as well. So it's just very fun. I love the choreo. I just wanted to start learning it, especially the chorus parts. And it's just different, but also it's not like too weird for me that I'll be like, oh, that's weird, you know, like I don't want to learn it. But yeah, and then isn't there like Sriracha, like the 3 rappers pretty much? I don't know all their names, but that guy that we just saw, Han and Leader, right? They created a lot of the songs too, so I think other members are helping out too, which is great. Felix then shows up, and I just love his deep voice. I know he can make different sounds and different pitches, but I really like his deep rapping voice, and he always gets kind of like the catchy part of the song first. Ordinary Storm. Ordinary, odd, right? Playing with words. That's their newest album, right? But yeah, anyways, we are here in this dark place, and then a lot of dancing, very cool. And we also just have a lot of random things going on that I can't really catch up and follow along too. But he was the guy who was afraid of heights, who is afraid of heights, but then they make them like dance in this on top of a skyscraper, right? Poor little guy. But he also looked really cool with the purple semi-unicorn hair color as well. They all look great, whether they have fancy bright color hair or just normal hair. And so then we land on this brain and more dancing and weird like spirits going on that we saw in Thunderous as well. And then we just do random tricks along the way too. I mean, this is like a crazy MV. Very fun, very powerful. I've been saying it so many times, but it's just definitely something that I enjoy, and very Stray Kids indeed. Ah, I'm glad I paused here. He's one of the vocalists. Noticed, I saw him with a band-aid, but then it didn't catch my attention that he had 2 different color contact lenses. That's really cool. Is his hair also like that, or is it just the lighting? But it's great to hear his voice a little bit more as it rings. I remember in Kingdom, he wanted to sing more or something, and he had the opportunity to, so it was great to really appreciate that. And hopefully he can sing more too in the songs. But there's so many members too, right? Dividing it can be tricky. But yeah, we're dancing in the brain. Maybe they're partying in the brain. And later on we got drilled again. And he was like looking, making sure it fits, I guess. But overall they're just hanging out and looking at this bird cage, which is something that you usually don't bring. I know in ancient China, it's like if you're wealthy or you have status, you bring that. I'm guessing maybe other Asian cultures have a similar idea too. You don't typically bring a cage that big with your bird to places. So maybe there's also something symbolic with that too. But it's interesting that the 4 of them work, and then the rest kind of just hung out with them without his fuzzy hat. So yeah, it was very fun and enjoyable. Tell me what you thought. Was it crazy? Did you expect it? I had a lot of fun just watching them and listening to them. They're so creative, and don't get me wrong, even though I sound very biased at the moment, you know, there's certain songs that I listen to the first time, I'll be like, yes, on my playlist right now. Others are like, it's okay, like I have to listen to it a few more times to make it, you know, stick, or you start liking it. Others are like, at least I tried, right? I will come back when they have their comeback again and see if I like it the next time around. So for this song, I feel like it's very close, if not going to be in my playlist, and also maybe on my try to dance list as well. So yeah, continue to support Stray Kids, enjoy Maniac many more times, and I will see you another time. Thank you, goodbye.